Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Khrezin, and today we're going to be making a Windwalker Monk quick start guide that will go over everything that you need to know to get started with this class. Let's get right into it. First, we're going to talk about talents. Here are a couple of builds that I find efficient to run for Arena and Battlegrounds. Chi Wave is a versatile spell that can be used to heal you and your allies as well as damage your enemies. It does more healing than Eye of the Tiger and allows you to easily kill some pets such as Scythians from Shadow Priests and certain Shaman totems like Grounding totems, Wind Fury totems, Sky Fury totems, and it also has a 40-yard range. This is a very good spell to use. Eye of the Tiger is a great option to run versus certain compositions that you don't need Chi Wave to kill pets, such as, Rogue Mage, because it will help keep either of those specs from re-stealthing, against Druids particularly as well, and also if you just want to be dealing a little bit more damage, overall this will be a better option for you over Chi Wave. Tiger's Lust is the best option in the mobility row due to its ability to keep you out of roots and slows, and allows you to have more damage uptime on your opponents, even if you just need to use it to run someone down. This is a very efficient spell to use. It's typically the only option that is taken in this row when you are playing Windwalker. Ascension and Fist of the White Tiger are both good talent choices in the resource row. However, with the current fast-paced meta, Fist of the White Tiger is a favored for its ability to generate 3 chi at a 40 energy cost. This can allow you to get a quick burst of damage and even one shot at the start of the game when paired with a Tiger Palm or a Reverse Harm when you're using the Reverse Harm PvP talent. Ascension allows you to cast more heals and have a steady, overtime energy flow that will allow you to spam the Vivifies whenever you need to, and you don't think that your Reverse Harm is going to be quite enough to keep you alive. In the utility row of talents, Ring of Peace is generally considered to be the best option. Its abilities to create a barrier between you and your enemies, peel for your allies, and move opponents gives it a lot of value. For the defensive row of talents, Diffuse Magic and Dampen Harm are typically swapped between based on the enemy team composition. Diffuse Magic is best taken versus caster teams where you might get bursted with magic damage, and Dampen Harm is best suited for melee cleaves such as Arms Warrior Windwalker comps that don't really deal with much magic damage and or really have any effects that it can remove. Hit Combo used to be the best talent in this row, but now it is only more efficient for pure single target DPS. Dance of Chi-Ji has a higher source of damage overall, procs very often, and will give you actually more overall DPS, especially when there are multiple targets involved. Whirling Dragon Punch is absolutely necessary when you're playing Windwalker Monk. It's a crucial part of the DPS rotation that you will be using to maximize your DPS. Sadly, Serenity is not in a great position right now, so overall, Whirling Dragon Punch is adding an extra ability to your rotation is overall going to be of more value to you. Alpha Tiger is a great talent for increasing the damage you deal, especially when Zwen is active. Zwen's damage is heavily affected by haste. This is generally used in conjunction with the Invoker's Delight legendary to give you large amounts of haste to increase your Zwen damage. Turbo Fist is great versus any melee for its ability to parry melee attacks and slow the enemy for 90%. This also allows the full damage of Fist of Fury on all targets that are being hit by your Fist of Fury instead of just your primary target. Reverse Harm is highly valuable for its healing and chi generation. Paired with the Harm Denial Conduit, this will be your largest source of healing, and the 2 chi instead of 1 allows you to generate 5 chi almost instantly for 55 energy with Fist of the White Tiger as opposed to 90 energy when it's paired with Tiger Palm. Grapple Weapon is a great choice when you are against melee DPS like Arms Warriors and you know that you are not the primary target being focused, when you don't have to rely on having Reverse Harm to heal yourself up. Tiger's Eye Brew can be used to take down plate wearer comps such as Arms Warrior and Holy Paladin with its ability to bypass armor. As far as Covenants go, Kyrian is usually the best option for Windwalker for PvP and PvE. Weapons of Order increases your mastery by 12.5% for 30 seconds and causes your Rising Sun Kick to reduce the chi cost of other abilities by 1, and it will also cause your Blackout Kick to reduce the cooldown of the affected abilities, which are Rising Sun Kick and Fist of Fury, by an additional 1 second. The Vial of Serenity from your Summoned Steward is a great piece of utility and defense as it restores 20% of your health and also removes all diseases, all poisons, curses, bleeds on your characters with just a 3-minute cooldown. Let's go over the Pelagos tree, which is the soulbind that I use when I play Windwalker Monk in PvP. So up at the top of the tree, we've got Combat Meditation. This causes Weapons of Order to increase your mastery by 350 for 20 seconds and occasionally expels Sorrowful Memories, which are little blue orbs that spawn on the floor, and walking through Sorrowful Memories extends this effect by 6 seconds. This is a highly valuable tree to go down simply just for this ability. Down next, we're going to Coordinated Offensive, which is a Potency Conduit. So after your Stormwrath and Fire Spirits fixate on the same target, they deal 14% increased damage. So this is when you use your Stormwrath and Fire ability right here, and then you will see the red arrow pop up. This is the Fixate ability, which will fixate all of your clones from your Stormwrath and Fire to actually attack just one target, and this is what activates the bonus damage effect. Down after that, we've got Focusing Mantra, which is not really very impactful for gameplay, but overall, defeating an enemy lowers the cooldown of your Vial of Serenity by 1 second. This isn't really going to be affecting almost anything in Battlegrounds and Arena, so don't even really worry about it. In Harm Denial, we have an Endurance Conduit. This is very, very powerful because Expel Harm's healing is increased by 40%. So if you're running the Reverse Harm PvP talent that we were talking about earlier, that means that you're getting an extra 140% value healing out of your Reverse Harm. In the following slot is Cleansed Vestments. You have a chance to obtain Cleansed Cloth and Enchanting Materials when you kill an enemy that yields experience or honor. This is something to passively earn you gold. You do earn these while you're in Battlegrounds and Arenas obtaining kills. It just puts a little blue bag in your inventory, and it will give you enchanting and cloth materials that you can just sell on the auction house, or you can use them for tailoring and enchanting. So in the following slot, we've got Calculated Strikes. This is a Potency Conduit only slot, and we're using Calculated Strikes because it increases the Spin and Crane Kick's damage bonus from striking a unique target with Tiger Palm and Blackout Kick and Rising Sun Kick, and it increases that damage bonus by an additional 14%. This is a highly, highly valuable talent. It does lots of damage and is likely to be better than Strike with Clarity. In our last option, we're going to choose the Endurance Conduit slot. So Fortifying Ingredients allows us to have Fortifying Brew grant us a shield based on 15.6 of your maximum health for 15 seconds. This is also well paired with the Battlemaster trinket that you will see right here. The Sinful Gladiator's emblem will increase your HP by 15,600 health. So if you increase your health with that, you increase your health with your Fortifying Brew. I've now got 63,000 health, and I've got a shield based on 15% of that entire value, which is 11,272. Your main stat priority is going to be Versatility and Mastery. Versatility increases the damage that you deal and decreases the amount of damage that you take. Very, very versatile stat, as is in the name. Mastery is definitely the second top option because it increases the damage of your abilities when you don't repeat abilities in a row. So for example, you don't want to hit 2 Blackout Kicks in a row. You would rather go with a Tiger Palm and then a Blackout Kick, or any of your other abilities like a Chi Wave or Reverse Harm or a Spinning Crane Kick or Rising Sun Kick, or any of those kind of abilities. You just don't want to repeat them. You'll also want to try and get as close to 20% crit as possible, because when you get your Dance of Chi-Ji procs, you definitely want to have those crit, and same with your Rising Sun Kicks, because you will just double your damage and absolutely just burn through everybody. For crowd control, monks actually have 2 abilities. The first one is Paralysis, which is an incapacitate effect that will incapacitate the target in PvE for 1 minute and a PvP target for 4 seconds. This costs 20 energy, can be cast at a 20-yard range, and has a 30-second cooldown. This does share diminishing returns with several other abilities from several other classes, such as a lot of mage CCs and a lot of rogue CCs. So you have to be very careful when using this to make sure that you get the full value out of certain incapacitated abilities when used with this. The other form of CC comes in Leg Sweep, a 1 minute cooldown, instant cast, no energy cost, that knocks down all enemies within 6 yards, stunning them for 3 seconds and 5 seconds in PvP. Your full damage rotation, when you go in and you're getting into an arena and you just want to drop all your cooldowns, all of your damage on one person, this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to go in with a Blood Fury, and then if you're an orc, and then you want to chain that into your Weapons of Order, and then go into your Invoke Zwen the White Tiger, and then you want to do your Stormwrath and Fire into Fists of Fury, and then once your Fists of Fury starts channeling, your clones are going to start doing that. But also, when you cancel your Fists of Fury cast with your Rising Sun Kick, your clones will continue to do the fist animation while also doing the Rising Sun Kick animation and damage. So, Whirling Dragon Punch also works the same way. So while they're still continuing to cast that Fist of Fury, you can still cast your Rising Sun Kick and your Whirling Dragon Punch. It will keep your enemies slowed because of the Fist of Fury cast, so they won't really be able to escape this massive damage combo. Thanks guys, that's it for the Windwalker Monk Quick Start Guide. I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you have any additional questions, feel free to ask them on my live stream at twitch.tv/Khrezin. I'll also be creating a more in-depth video series breaking down every part of the monk class for those who want to delve deeper into the monk. Peace out guys, take care, see you next time.